You. Anyway, hey guys, so I recorded this video before and it was like in so many different parts because I kept getting interruptions, and I can re-download the iMovie app onto my iPad, but I just don't want it to take up, because that app takes up like so much space on my iPad, and I actually have to buy more storage space because I have so much stuff on here. So alright, can you do me a favor and pour this water out and go get me some more water, please, so I can take this video. Anyway, please excuse this stain. I was being a very greedy fat girl earlier, and I spilt some Southwest sauce from Jerry's because I had some onion straws and it was just delicious. So I was being a fat girl, and yeah. Can you not do that? I don't want my hair blow dry, please. Can you turn that off or go over there with it? Okay, so alright, so I'm gonna do this 50 things you didn't know about me video, and hopefully it won't take up too much of your time because I tend to ramble and get off topic. Well, still on topic, but not to the list, or however you want to say that. My hair, as you can see, it's braided up because I'm not doing no more hair for at least the next 2 months. Anyway, as if I did hair anyway, because I've been looking a mess in my videos and I need to change that. Anyway, so number one, I lived in North Carolina for a year when I was 14. It was the year that I was turning 15, but I was 14 at the time, and I turned 15, and then I left just before I turned 16. So there you go. Number two, I'm an 80s kid. Number three, I have one older brother and one younger sister. So I'm kind of like in the middle, but the baby at the same time. And the oldest, all at the same time. Anyway, if you want to know about that, I'll discard. I'm sorry. I'm very parched. Excuse me. Number four, I had a hamster when I was 8. His name was George. Excuse me. He ended up passing away. I think he had pneumonia or something because my brother washed him, or so-called washed him. It was like the dead of winter, even though it was warm in our house, but I don't think you're supposed to wash a hamster. I really think they wash themselves. But he washed him, he put him in water, he put soap on him and all this other stuff, and then shortly after that he died. The night before he died, he bit me, so I know it was something wrong with him because George usually was very playful. Anyway, number five, I never traveled outside of the East Coast of the United States. Meaning I've never been anywhere but states that are on the East Coast. So I gotta change that. Number six, I didn't start wearing makeup until I was 27, which was when I was in cosmetology school. I used to like wear lipstick, just really lipstick, when I was in school. When I was like 14 and just starting high school, I used to wear lipstick, but that's pretty much it. I didn't wear foundation and all of that, eyeliner and everything. And that's when I got into lashes, and I will let you guys see, you know, like when I am dolled up and things like that very soon. Anyway, number seven, I used to be a tomboy, if you couldn't tell already. Number eight, I used to be a cheerleader as well. I used to be a cheerleader when I was in elementary school for the neighborhood that I lived in. We had a football team, and they played football, and we were the cheerleaders. That's so awesome, baby. Number nine, I always start a journal and I never finish them, but I'm gonna show you what I do with it. So this is my journal right now. This is how thick it is. I want to show you. I'm really proud of myself because I am almost done. You saw how thick it is, right? And this is how many pages I have written in, and this is how many pages I have left. I usually stop somewhere around this, like this. Hold on. If I can flatten the page, but you kind of see what I'm talking about. This is usually where I finish at. So I'm so proud of myself for actually almost finishing that book. Okay. Number 10, I can draw. I don't really draw anymore. I used to draw more so when I was in high school, when I discovered that I had talent in drawing, but I don't draw like that anymore. I used to write poetry too. That's a little extra bonus. I used to write poetry. 11, I played with Barbies until I was almost 13 years old. Hold on, I'm parched. Okay. I used to play Barbies with my cousins. We had like so much Barbie stuff. It's crazy. I used to catch one bus that would take me from my mom's house to my uncle's house. I would get there probably in about 20-30 minutes, depending on how many people were on the bus. But it was one bus that took me from my house to my uncle, right in front of my uncle's, well, on his street. And the street was, his house was like 3 or 4 houses, away from the bus stop. So it wasn't that far away from the bus stop. And I used to play with everything. Like, we had the sets. I don't even think they sell the sets anymore, but we had like the kitchen set, the living room set. Please don't do that, baby. The kitchen set, the living room set, like clothes galore, accessories, different little stuff like cars, and I think like one Barbie had a baby or something. Not the one that you could twist off the stomach and the baby comes out, but it was like like her little baby sister or something like that. I don't even remember, but I remember we had like the babies and the Ken dolls, and we was acting like they was doing stuff and humping and everything and everything, and they were having families and everything. Wild imaginations at 13 years old. Anyway, number 12, I didn't make real friends until I got into the 10th grade. I had a friend, but it's like me and her relationship was like on again, off again since like 7th grade. Like, we would go like months and months, sometimes even years without talking to each other. And then in 10th grade, I met my play sister, and then that's when I was in North Carolina. I had already made friends before in 9th grade when I was in the high school up here, and then I lost all my friends, but they were still at the school. And then when I came back in 11th grade, we became friends again. But my real closest friend was made in 10th grade. Number 13, when I laugh sometimes when I get, well, most of the time when I get nervous about something. I just like have this funny like like little laugh or whatever, and people sometimes think that, you know, I'm being rude or something, and it's really not me being rude, or they think that I'm playing all the time. It's a nervous laugh. I don't know why I do it. I just do it. Number 14, I love the smell of bleach. Me smelling cleaning supplies means that you are a clean person, or you have a clean house. If your house doesn't smell like that and it smells like candles or something, that's fine too. But, and I'm not judging. Please don't think that I'm judging, but I just prefer to smell, you know what I'm saying, when I come into someone's house, either the smell of cleaning products, or I like to smell laundry, or candles and things like that. My daughter wants to give me a veil, so that's as far as it's going to be. She wants me to get married or something. I don't know. But number 15, I didn't get my license until I was 23, even though I had my learners when I was 19. And please excuse me. I'm so sorry, but I'm like really thirsty. It's kind of like one of those Indian summer days today. It's like 80 degrees. I took a nap. I woke up and it's like burning up hot in my house. And right now I'm like parched from talking to you guys, but it's okay. So moving right along. Anyway, I got sidetracked. Told you. I got my learners when I was 19. I was supposed to take the driving test when I was 20, but I mean, that's not a requirement. It was just 6 months. I mean, 3 months after I got my learners, I could have took the driving test, but excuse me, no one wanted to teach me how to drive, so I started teaching myself the illegal way. And then when I was 23, I got my license. When I was 16, my fiance, number 16, excuse me, my fiance is 7 years younger than I am. I don't want to go into details about that. It's nothing, it wasn't planned for us to be together. I am not the type of person that, like, is a cougar or anything like that. I just feel like if you and I get along and we feel like we can be in a relationship together, age is not really a factor. It just depends on your maturity. Number 17, the first scary movie I saw was Cujo. If you don't know what Cujo is, you need to check it out. Number 18, I'm terrified by mice. Like, seriously, I'm so dead serious. If I see a mouse, I'm screaming, I'm jumping, I'm going crazy. I don't like mice. But it's funny, I had a hamster. And it's like, I kind of feel like they're two different things, but they're really from the same species the whole time. At least I think so. But I can't stand mice. Anyway, 19, I have 7 tattoos. Some are disclosed because you can't see them unless I'm derobed. But other than that, I have 7 tattoos. I plan on getting more, though. I'm going to be a tatted mama. Number 20, I was bald when I was a baby. Like, I mean, like the kind of hair. I said the kind of. But the kind of hair that you could just kind of brush down. And that's it. It's nothing, no ponytails, no anything. And I was like that for a long time. 21. Made a surprise appearance. My mom didn't know that she was pregnant with me until she was 5 months pregnant with me. And she needs to be on that I didn't know I was pregnant story. That show, she really needs to be on there. But she didn't know that she was pregnant with me until she was 5 months because she had her period. And then she didn't have her period 1 month. And then she went to the doctor. And I think they did an ultrasound or something. And it was like, oh, you're 5 months. Anyway, number 22, I do not like roller coasters. I cannot stand the going up the creepy hill part and then plunging to my death. Number 23, I can hold a whole conversation all alone. Some people might call that crazy, but I don't care because I can do that.
Let's see, I got you these.
Okay, thank you. Number 24, I taught myself how to cook by burning everything up, and now I only do that occasionally. What I mean by that is that I started teaching myself how to cook when I was younger, but when I had when I started to have a family, I started to get more interested in cooking. I have, if you didn't know, bonus point, I have 4 children. And with my first son, because I was working all the time to support him, and I was young and, you know, still wanted to live like a double life, I guess, I didn't really, like, cook for him. Like, I'm not going to say I didn't feed him, but I didn't, like, cook for him. But when I started having my other kids and really started getting interested in the, like, the whole family life thing, I started to teach myself how to cook. And gradually I got away from burning things because I noticed that the way that I was burning things was from not paying attention and not, you know, being in the kitchen or getting distracted or things like that. So then I stopped burning things up so much. Sometimes I still do that. You know, the water might boil out of something, you know, quicker than I anticipated, and it still gets burnt. And I'm sorry about this glare because the sun wants to be in my face now. I'm trying to get away from it. Hold on.
It's not sun over here, Mama.
Thank you very much, sweetheart. Well, actually, it is. Okay, so I'm sorry about that, but this looks way much better. Anyway, so number, where was I? Oh, 25. Funny enough, I am normally shy when I meet people, but I do YouTube vlogs. Weird, huh?